Now, Stormwatch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
Actually, I'm Oliver Smith, but current temperatures in the region right now are into the 60s and 70s. Take a look at Brookings, though. 78 degrees. You have a pretty strong north wind at this particular time. You're getting that Chetco effect, the warming and compression of the air, making your temperatures warmer than Gold Beach, which is only at 66 degrees. Also 66 in Klamath Falls. 71 right now in Medford. So if temperatures were to stop right now, we'd be really close to average. 72 is our average, but unfortunately, that's not going to be the case for today. We have high pressure off to our west. This is slowly building into our region, and that will continue to do so over the next several days. So all the systems are going well up to our north towards pretty much southern Alaska and northern Canada at this time. Now, we're not looking at a whole lot of wind right now, and we're also not going to be looking at much wind today either, mostly because the high pressure is getting much closer to us, and the farther away it was in the sense of yesterday, we were getting that east wind. For yesterday, today, we'll get a bit of a northeasterly wind, but the winds are going to be lighter. Just the pressure is just a little bit different in that sense overall. So in terms of temperatures for today, it's going to be very warm if you're planning on maybe eating outdoors. Of course, you're going to have to deal with the bugs, the bees, things of that nature, but temperatures getting into the upper 80s. So very warm for today. Some people are going to love this weather. Some people are not going to like this weather as much. 77 for Brookings, 71 out in Lakeview. Right around 80 degrees for the Shasta Valley and upper 80s here in the Rogue Valley. Now for tonight, temperatures are going to be awfully warm. We're going to only be looking at 40s and 50s, maybe some patchy fog along the Oregon coast, but other than that, temperatures well above average, 55 for Medford. So our stormcast for today, and kind of see those wind arrows indicating that we'll have a little bit of an east wind for today. We go through the afternoon, we'll see some clouds here and there, and that's really about it. The only real change is going to be this weekend, and that'll be along the Oregon coast. Still have a little bit of a north wind, but you can kind of see that it's starting to turn a little bit more towards the northwest. So we're getting a little bit more of an onshore flow. We'll start seeing clouds on the increase along the Oregon coast, and then we'll see some clouds here and there throughout the day on Saturday. Now, Stormcast wants to indicate some thunderstorms into the coast range. It's just going to be too dry for really that to happen. But on Sunday, we're going to see even more clouds, though, along the Oregon coast, a stronger onshore push from a system pushing up to our north. So what that's going to do is actually create a few showers and thunderstorms for the Cascades and east of the Cascades on Mother's Day late into the afternoon. We're not looking for anything really widespread, but there is that chance that could happen. West of Cascades, it's going to be pretty dry. We're going to be looking pretty nice. And then Monday, you can see not a whole lot going on in our region, but more clouds up to our north. That's also a really good indication. We're getting a strong onshore flow. Temperatures will also be warmer as well. If you're heading off towards the Cascades for the next couple of days, for camping purposes, very comfortable temperatures into the 70s, overnight lows into the 40s overall. So here's your forecast for the Oregon coast. We'll have temperatures into the 60s and 70s. Temperatures will be the warmest for today. We'll start to cool off once we get towards Sunday, like we were talking about with some of the more clouds into the region. Still stays pretty breezy for the next couple of days. Northern California, generally 80 to 85 degrees for the next 7 days. So if you're looking for any significant cooling, doesn't look to be the case anytime soon. Mother's Day is the only chance where we'll have a little bit of rain. And of course, not everyone's going to see the rain. Klamath Basin, same kind of scenario, Mother's Day. That's the best chance of getting any kind of rain. Warmest day of the week should be on Saturday. Temperatures come down a little bit, and then they come back up again once we get towards the middle of next week. The Cascades, generally into the 70s through Mother's Day. We cool off a little bit in towards early next week. And then you may see a few showers towards the end of the 7-day forecast. And here in the Rogue Valley, we're going to just be warm and dry. We do cool off, though, if you want cooler temperatures. Monday and Tuesday, a little bit cooler, closer to 80 degrees.
Well, with all that hot heat, it seems like we're going to make sure people are drinking water and putting on that sunscreen.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely going to need that. Maybe the umbrella for shade purposes.
Yeah, that would definitely work.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Oliver.
Yeah, you bet.
And moving on to today.